Gotta love how weird my controller acts sometimes. Welcome back to Zwei, the Arges adventure. Take 2. Now we're actually working. Yeah, now we're good. We're good now. So previously on this wacky adventure of sorts, we gained one of the artifacts back that we just need to bring back to the village, in which we're going to do like so right now. So you're searching for the missing idols and statues in my place then. Well, I got a little something for your troubles. A scorebook. See this from my bro Sarah's a long time ago, but never wound up using it. So, should be as good as new. Hope you like it. So, here we go. Sun mark representing the light goddess Apoleste. Let's put the earth pedestal. And there it is. The earth idol is enshrined here. Seems well grounded. I'm sure a disappointment to my bloodline, aren't I? When Sirius gets here, I'm certain he's going to scold me something fierce. Freaking novice! You need to train more! Something like that. I don't want to deal with that. I think I'd rather just pack my things and leave town. Sound advice. Deep-a-deep-deep, deep-a-deep-deep, skip-a-doop-a-dee, whip-whip-whip, deep-a-dum-dee-dee-dum, bum-a-dee-dee-dee-dum, bum-a-dee-dee-dee-doo-dee-doo. You seen a spring on the northeast edge of the village now? Said that's the fairy dwells there. So we best treat the spring well, lest we incur her wrath. Meaning, don't throw your garbage in the water. Fairies hate it when people do that. I bet they do. Should you drop, sell, or otherwise lose anything of import, please come see me. In the course of my business, I travel here to Nyon. Collecting all that I find is unloved by others. It is likely I may have added your strand to my stock, and will relinquish it for a price. No, one thing I should have done during the course of this was grind for more Are you two doing alright? You haven't been pushing yourselves too hard, have you? I understand you want to get the holy idols back, but your lives are far more important. No, we're okay. Well, we haven't been pushing ourselves, honestly. Future's worried about me. This way we have it. Oh, it's empty. That's a shame. So 2 consecutive, and I'll get myself back on track with this. Okay. Japanese, the word Zwei means, 2. Or Blitz. Oh, here we go.
The sun feels so good. Really soothes the soul, Yeah, the weather is really pretty exceptional today. Look at how clear the serpent ruins are. It's like you could reach out and touch them. Seems like a pretty ideal spot to take a little break for some R&R, if you ask me.
Yes, nowhere cooler than the shade of a tree in summer and perfect and sunny in winter.
Hey, Pipiro, you remember when we come here to picnic with Mom and Dad? Did you seriously just fall asleep on me? Can't help it. It feels so good out here and I'm tired. I mean, look, even the damn birds are basking here. They know what's up. That's not a bird. It's Miles' airplane! What's happening? My new fashion magazine issue's here at long last!
Wait, something's not right. It's coming in too hot.
Crap. This is horrible! It totally just crashed! Come on, Puckle.
Yeah, I'm worried about Miles. We need to make sure he's okay.
No, my fashion magazine. We have to go.
Sure, no.
Over here. No, this doesn't look good. It's awful. The plane's a total wreck. Ah, there. Miles, are you alright?
Paco, Pipiro, I was attacked. I'm so sorry, Pipiro. Your magazine.
He's out cold. We need to get him to Peacham's. Lend me a hand. Right, carefully now. That ought to do it. Poor Miles. Will he be alright? More or less. Not in any moral danger, at least. Whatever. That's a relief. But these wounds sure won't heal easily. He'll likely be checked in at the clinic for quite a while. Hopefully the old man shows up eventually. Could really use his help here. I still can't believe monsters would have the gall to I still can't believe monsters would have the gall to attack his delivery plane. That's never happened, even once before now. Piotr was talking about that not too long ago, actually. He felt like the monsters were getting more and more brazen. Seems he was right. So if you do leave town again, be sure you take heed.
We will, I promise.
Damn monsters, robbing me on my reading my magazine in a timely manner. I swear, I will take them down with these two hands. And this staff, I swear. Now, magazines can always be reprinted. It's not the end of the world. But this issue had an article on the hottest new trends from all over Granvalen. Yes, it's a tragedy, I'm sure. Thank you for looking after our patient, Peach. You two must be exhausted after all you've been through. Try to get some rest. I guess it's where visitors are supposed to put get well baskets and such. There's not the like. We should go.
There are not many among their ranks, after all, that could take down an airplane. Even viewed from the scope of Granvalen as a whole is a truly unlikely occurrence. But I digress. Have you come to make a pleasure day? What can I interest you in? Well, you know, it's for a good cause. Plus, it's for a quest, so, one hot second. Okay. Now, we're probably going to do a bit of backtracking here. Tripoca Lake. Hey, isn't it? Yeah, it's totally my lore. Oh, it is? We found it in Califas Woods, but yeah, if it's yours, here you go. Thank you. I use this lure all the time when I'm fishing. It's my favorite. It got caught on something when I was in the forest. No, and I didn't notice. Looked all over it, but couldn't find it anywhere. Glad we helped them. Me too. Here, in exchange for finding my favorite lure, I think it's totally fair I give you this. A hook rope. That's the reason why. Well, it's awfully mature for someone. What the hell is this thing? Looks like some kind of rope. Not just any rope, it's got a hook on the end of it, so you can snag this in objects. And the object is sturdy enough, you can even pull yourself across chasms with it. Used it a few times now to find secret fishing spots I couldn't normally get to. Oh, well, that's pretty cool. Thanks, that's actually really nice of you. Grappling hook. Alright, I think I gotta do a little bit of backtracking, so give me 2 seconds, yeah. Alright. So we had to backtrack to the forest like so. Cathias Woods. Or forest, take your pick. Now, you're probably wondering why we're backtracking here. Well, we're backtracking to level 0 for a good reason. We're going to be looking for a fairy. Now, mind you, this fairy is around here somewhere. It's like level 0 you had to be here for, so. Yeah, let me take a look. Oh. Right, see what I gotta do. I gotta trigger something. So it has to be at level 5 of the dungeon. Oh boy. Well, thankfully level 5 is not that far from where we were, so this is 3, we don't need to go there. That's 10, we don't need to go there yet. 33, 20. So we gotta travel back just to get some tops. Good thing you can farm here. I mean, now it's better because, oh, hey, we can really farm. We can farm for some healing items. At our own discretion. We can do a little tiny bit of grinding. And we'd be all the more wiser. I'm actually surprised I remember to do this game. It's been so busy doing every other game. Like, oh hey, remember this game? Oh, yeah. Do this game. Please, for the love of God, do this game. Please, remember to do this game. Okay, so force that way. Level A's that way. Now, we have not gone into level 5. For good reason, too. Because this is unfamiliar territory, and if you know, you know. This is some really unfamiliar stuff right here. Especially since we now have to be careful in advancing through here. Pumpkinheads will start blasting us with all things fire, every bit dangerous. Just you. So to be careful. Now we want to play smart here. Truth be told, I should have been using Pippi Road too, but I'm so used to using, you know, sword wielders more than casters, you know. Not like it's a bad thing, but you know. Reminds me of Hugo from Origin. Ah, it's telling us to go that way. Thank you. But they're every bit as dangerous. I love how they just point the finger like, you're supposed to go this way. Well, this main boss is, simple, but dangerous all the same. And what the hell is this? Fish tempura! Oh, you're far too kind, sir. That's the whole reason why I'm eating. To level. And of course, to heal myself. Crap. We were that close to wherever close was, but oh well. And again, I got hung up on something and got me killed. Yeah, pop a few of these like so. And with that, level up. We're getting pretty far in there. But you know what? That's good though. Us being a little stronger means we can go deeper. And also, always a good thing to go deeper. It's nice. Made for great grinding. The only problem I have with Pipiro is just that her targeting system not as good as Puckle. So, yeah, we are going deeper to the Fairy Passage, because why not? Besides, it hits harder, so that's always a plus. I find it's just so hilarious just going through this dungeon. Despite being stronger in this dungeon, you think it's worth it? Hell yeah, it's worth it. Science is all about exploration. Just like with Ease being the adventure type, Zwei is like the little brother. It wants to be just like it. It just wants to be like Ease. So, you can't be like me. You gotta get a little more experience, kiddo. That's how you gotta look at Zwei. Zwei is, I'm just gonna call it Zwei or Zwei. Okay. Okay. We need the heals. We need the heals. We need the heals, baddies. We need the heals. Because really, this game really just wants me to say it. And I'm actually doing it. Because you know why? I will not rest until I have searched every single nook and cranny of this forest. And it really wants you to do that, just like search every bit of this forest. We died for what, exactly? Just for the sake of just saying, oh, you died for nothing. That's what it feels like. The game is expecting you to say, oh, you died for nothing. Congratulations, You died for the sake of exploration. Congratulations. Would you like to retry? Yes, sir. That's a gate opening. And we get to Sylvan Woods.
Where are we? Something about this place seems off. Yeah, hold up a sec, Paco. I feel a strange presence coming this way. I swear, that child is always getting herself in trouble and pulling us right in with her. The hell was that? Not a human being, that's for sure. Looked a lot like a fairy to me, like the ones you read about in books. Do you think it was one Pipiro? Like could it be? How about we chase it down and ask it ourselves? Alright, that's my kind of plan. Let's go! And that's right, I don't think she could have gone farther.
Oh, so.
I keep telling her it's not safe outside the village. They're monsters. I usually tell her too, Elder. She listens to you.
Ha. You try to take back to your own childhood. Anyone fares enough with the outside world for a time when they reach her age.
Oh yes, that's true, but nonetheless, it's reckless behavior.
Fine. Let's look at back. Tell her to come see me. I'll do what I can. Just don't go too much. She's only curious.
I know.
Well. Seems we have some most unusual visitors. Humans!
Hello.
Hello and welcome.
How in the world did you get here? Well, we were exploring the forest and just happened to wander into your village, I guess? At least I assume that's what this place is.
That is correct. We are the wind sprites, known as the Sylphs, and this is our village.
Damn. So you really are fairies then, huh? Mama used to tell me all about fairies when I was a little girl. I always assumed they were all just made up stories. Like the nonsense about paradise. Yeah. I'm kind of speechless, actually. I had no idea you guys were real. And paradise is real too, damn it! You had to sneak that in there, didn't you? Whatever you say, you just keep telling yourself that.
My name is Improve. I serve as village elder. And this is Il.
Hi. I'm Paco. And my name is Pipiro. Pleased to meet you.
Likewise. So what brings you two into this forest in the first place?
We're searching for 6 idol statues. Idol statues?
Oh,
That's right. They're our village treasures. But they were stolen from their pedestals by an unknown man.
I see, that's most unfortunate. But when you say an unknown man, I presume you mean another human. I am afraid I cannot be of any help to you at all there. How about you, Elle?
No, not me either. That's okay. I wouldn't expect you to.
I am impressed, sir, that 2 young children will go on a quest to recover these elders. That's quite a noble undertaking. Best of luck to you. Here's hoping you find them.
Thanks. We'll keep on looking. We sure will. For new clothing and more generally, for the money. I, Pipiro, do hereby swear it.
It truly has been elders since we had a human visitor.
So humans used to come here?
Yes, but not for several hundred years.
700 years? Have you been alive that whole time?
Sure have. Back then, humans and sprites still live together.
Wow, I didn't even know that ever happened.
Sure did. And it will just be fate that you're here now. We don't have much service, but please make yourselves at home around here.
Thank you very much. Yeah, you're a lifesaver. Wandering aimlessly through the forest has worn us down.
I must ask, during your travels in the woods, did you see any others of our kind?
No, you're definitely the first.
I'm sorry to hear that. One of our own has fled the village, you see, a child. If you should come across her, please tell her to come home right away. We're very worried.
Oh, absolutely. We'll keep an eye out for sure.
This is where now this should be triggered. So, with that said, we are actually going to stop here in the Sylvan Woods. And in the next part, we're actually going to look for that fairy child, knowing full well where she could be. In the next episode of Zwei, or Blitz. So, until next time, see you in the next part for more of this. So stay tuned, and see you in the next part.